So today is the third day about making videos about communication, and the second one about resentment, how to deal with resentments. And my plan is in the final one to say steps or procedure how to really express resentments in a way that will increase communications with ourselves and others. So, three things. First is to say it's really paradox, kind of tragic repeat that usually in a relationship. And that's about um, that we usually express resentments when other person doesn't listen. We are usually in some kind of conflict, misunderstanding, and there's anger, there's negative feelings, no one listens, and then we would say, but look at yourself, look what you are doing, remember this, remember that. No one listens, nothing happens, it's not constructive. So after a couple of days, or we meet next time, or we meet after a couple of times, and then mm, our resentments kind of go down, energy is better, we are more open, and we are with a person that actually we have a good relationship with, we enjoy that time, we are doing something together. And that person is actually very ready and open and probably very receptive to our resentments. And if we just open and say, they will hear us and they will hear our needs behind our resentment. But we never do that. We never do that because we don't want to spoil this wonderful time together. The other person is so open. We are having fun. We are cracking jokes. We are talking about something serious. I see they respect me and love me in this moment. Why would I spoil that? And then next time, when somebody has resentment, it goes bad and we again didn't solve it. So that's basically why resentment repeats itself. And that's probably why, like my parents, for 50 years, they had fights about same thing. They loved each other, but they would explode and then it would come down. They would get along well for some time until the next quarrel. So, what could be done about it? Just be brave, just be open. Just in the situation when you feel good with your partner or a friend or a family member, say, I like you and I feel very good with you. There's one thing, something that bothers me, and is it good time to talk about it? And if it is, wonderful. If it's not, the other person will say, well, can we do it next time? Wonderful. When? And then you make a plan. And now you are feeling much better. Now you can wait again for a good time together. But this time you can say, is it now a good time for me to tell you what I think and feel and what kind of change I. Second thing I would like to say, it is also um, kind of advice. Be aware of escalation. So the purpose of expressing resentment is de-escalate already negative thoughts, feelings, and crack in a relationship because something happened where there is a disagreement. And most people don't listen. I come from home, and my partner is promised to do something, and she's there playing games, watching videos. I expected lunch, nothing is there. So I say, you told me the lunch will be on the table when I come home. And she escalates by changing the topic and say, but what did you do yesterday when I asked you to take the trash out and you said that now I'll do it, and you played chess on the computer for a couple of hours, so I took the trash. So escalation is really changing the subject, going to the past or going to the future and saying to the person, well, I did this, but I know you will tomorrow do this and this and this. So, or a person will say, what's the attitude? What's this anger? Why are you so angry about it? So now the subject is the way of talking. Now I respond to that and say, why do you always, when I ask you this? So what's going on? When one person starts conversation about something, it's crucial to stay with it. Then you have a chance to solve it and move on and enjoy together. Oh, look, we solved that. It's almost never solved in our relationships because we start 6 or 7 topics in the same time. Never, and we cannot finish any of them because when it comes to the point to go specific what's going on, we started another one. So we have end up, that's why we feel bad after most of our disputes, because we don't solve anything. We have so much to say that we couldn't, because there is too much to open in the short time. So the third thing that I want to say today is, what is the right thing to do? What is the best, the most healthy response to somebody's expression of resentment toward us? It's very simple, and it's always the same. Is thank you. You are so lazy, you didn't do what I was supposed to do. Thank you. I really cannot stand you anymore. I just watching you staying there, watching your show, binging so much. Thank you. Look at you. I was out for 3 hours. You are in the same position where you were, and you are complaining about your low back pain, and you didn't go and exercise as you promised. Thank you. It's very hard to say thank you when somebody criticizes you, when somebody shares their opinion. We are just trained to do different. We are trained to give something back negative to, we are we are judging their judgment. So this is a little proposal. If you want to improve your work with resentment, Just do little exercise for 3 days or more if you are so perfect that not many people tell you anything negative. Just at least for the next 4 or 5 times when you do receive negative feedback, when you hear judgment, when you receive resentment, remember to ask yourself how far I am from just simply saying thank you. How far you are from saying thank you is the measure of your need to work more on your resentments. And that's the end of second video, and third video is coming soon.